finding our mates, and assuming our place in the magical world, we are even more amazeballs. Da chuckles. Right you are, boys. We couldn't be prouder to welcome Sloane to the family officially. You're the perfect complement to Fee on all fronts, son. True story. I kiss his cheek and smile across the flickering orange and gold flames. And a kick-ass guy I'm proud to call brother, Aidan adds. And a wickedly talented druid, Emmett chimes in. And nice to look at, Callum winks. And really fucking rich, Dylan finishes. Seriously? I blink at my middle brother. That was tactful. He shrugs. Wealth might not mean anything to us and has no influence on our opinion of him. Still, it has come in handy on more than one occasion. I give him that one. Fine, I can't argue that. Brendan stands and raises his glass. I'm a year and a half behind the others on getting to know you, but maybe that gives me a unique perspective. Oh, here it comes. Emmett shakes his ebony mop. Sorry, Irish. It has to be unanimous or you're out. I think the shoe is about to drop. Too bad, too. You had a good run. Stop it. I pick a marshmallow out of the bag and chuck it at him. It's about to peg him in the head when he turns and catches it in his mouth, laughing. Brenny doesn't miss a beat. It's obvious you've influenced the woman Fiona has become. It's true, she's always had a fiery strength, a stubborn redhead streak, and all-around awesomeness, but for her to blossom into the woman we have with us here, with all she's faced and overcome, she needed a solid foundation. Thank you for loving her enough to let her shine. Sloane shakes his head. It's I who is thankful every day. You speak of needing a solid foundation. Well, your sister is that for me. She never cared about my looks, my money, or my standing in the druid community. She was the first person who not only saw who I was behind the mask, but called me out on it. She made me take a good look in the mirror and challenged me to be better. I pressed a hand on his chest. You had all that greatness inside you, Hotness. You just needed to see it in yourself. Sloane's right, Fee. Wallace looks a little more sad than proud. You're the one who took the time to truly know him and to validate his wishes. For that, and for the love and guidance your family have always shown him, I am both humbled and grateful. I press my fingers against my lips and blow Wallace a kiss. I respect a man who can not only admit when he's wrong, but get out of his own way to correct his mistakes. Wallace Mackenzie did that and more. Grandad's the next to have his say. He winks at me and nods at Sloane's father. I thank you for the tip of the hat, Wallace. It's true. We always held Sloane in our hearts as one of our own. But you're right to give Fee the bulk of the credit. I may have lost an apprentice when I sent him to Toronto, but I gained a great deal more than that in return. Your boy found my kid and was the catalyst to bring our family back together, and for that, I'll be forever grateful. I raise my bottle to toast Grandad's words and stand. Taking a moment, I scan the bonfire circle and am so filled with completeness that it's almost too much. What's on your mind, Muckry? Da asks. One of my last memories of Mam was of the two of us curled up in her bed. Da had taken Emmett and Dylan to hockey practice, and the rest of you were out and about, likely getting up to no good and terrorizing the neighborhood. Liam laughs and smacks Brendan on the shoulder. That's a fair bet. No doubt. Dylan agrees. Katie's affectionate gaze bounces from my bestie to my brother and back again. This is her first peek behind the cool veil, and we're all holding our breath that she can forgive Liam and the rest of us for keeping her at arm's length for her safety. You were saying, Muckry. Oh, right. I draw a deep breath and get back to my story. At the time, Mam was already declining and not feeling well, so we lay in her bed for hours, and she read my big fairy tale book. Do you remember the one? Da nods. Aye, I do. So she read Cinderella and Beauty and the Beast, and when we finished with